Do you ever wake up with that knot in your stomach? The dread of checking your email, seeing the bills pile up, and just feeling stuck? That was my life. Every single morning. I was doing everything right, working hard, following the advice, hustling every day. But no matter what I did, I just couldn't seem to get ahead. It felt like I was running on a treadmill, going nowhere fast. Then one night, while scrolling on my phone, probably avoiding thinking about my problems, I stumbled across something called the wealth signal. Honestly, it sounded a little out there. A 9-word script that rewires your brain for wealth? Brainwaves and unlocking abundance? My first thought was, yeah, right, but I was desperate. I was at the end of my rope and willing to try anything. See, my problem wasn't a lack of effort. I wasn't lazy or uninspired, I was driven. But every single time I got close to a real breakthrough, something would pull me back. It was like an invisible wall. The constant stress, the overthinking, and that little voice in my head whispering, "You're not good enough." It turns out, that voice was shouting louder than my hustle. The wealth signal promised something totally different. It claimed the real problem wasn't how hard I was working, but how my brain was wired. They explained that most of us are stuck in a stress signal state, dominated by beta brainwaves, which keeps us in a cycle of anxiety and lack. But there's another state, the wealth signal, powered by alpha waves, that opens your mind to opportunity and flow. It sounded almost mystical, but deep down it made a strange kind of sense. So I did it. I took a leap of faith. I sat down, put on my headphones, and just listened. Within a few days, I started to feel a change. The constant tension in my shoulders began to loosen. That tight knot in my chest, it started to fade away. And then something amazing happened. New ideas started popping into my head, completely out of the blue. Opportunities I would have previously dismissed suddenly seemed possible, and the craziest part? I stopped chasing money so desperately, and somehow money started finding me. A few weeks in, I got an unexpected check in the mail. It wasn't life-changing money, but it was a sign. It was proof that something was shifting. I found myself saying yes to projects I'd always been too scared to even dream about. My wife was the first to notice. She looked at me one evening and said, "You seem different, lighter." And I realized she was right. I felt different. I was calmer, more confident, and ready for whatever came next. So how does it actually work? It's surprisingly simple. You get a series of audio tracks designed to gently guide your brain into that alpha state, that sweet spot of relaxed awareness where you are creative and open. Along with the audio, you use a simple 9-word script. The idea is to bypass all your conscious doubts and mental blocks to activate what they call your wealth wiring. You essentially stop broadcasting stress and start broadcasting receptivity. Your mind opens up and you start to see the possibilities that were there all along. Now, I want to be completely transparent with you. This isn't some magic button that makes you a millionaire overnight. And yes, there are critics who question the science behind it. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. But for me, the internal shift was undeniable. It was like quieting down all the noise in my head so I could finally hear my own intuition. If you're looking for a quick fix, this probably isn't it. But if you're tired of the constant worry, if you feel like you're doing all the work but getting none of the rewards, and you're ready to change your fundamental relationship with money and success, then this might be worth a look. And yes, they have a special offer right now. You get the full digital package, the audio tracks, journals, a bunch of bonuses, and it's all backed by a 100% money-back guarantee. You have plenty of time to try it out completely risk-free. If you're curious, if you're ready to stop feeling weighed down by fear and start feeling uplifted by possibility, just click the link in the description below. Give it a try. See what opens up for you. Because the biggest lesson I learned is this: the thing blocking you from your next level isn't always something out there in the world. Sometimes the biggest block is inside your own mind. And when you change the frequency your brain is tuned to, your entire world begins to change with it. For me, the wealth signal was the key that unlocked everything. It might just be for you too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.